Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a side-by-side comparison of the Chanel Classic Clutch with Chain, my most recent addition to my collection, with the Chanel Classic Flap, my vintage lambskin, and both are in the black leather with silver hardware. This one is caviar, and this one, like I said, is lamb. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison to show you the difference in sizes and also capacity. I have this one here stuffed to the brim, hopefully not overstuffed, but I do have quite a few items in there, and then I will be transferring those items or attempting to transfer those items into the Classic Flap to see if it fits the same amount. So first, let me give you side-by-sides. So first, in terms of size, you can see here that the Classic Clutch with Chain is substantially larger from a width standpoint. It's also going to be taller. You can see it's about an inch taller there. From the side, actually this clutch is very slim when it's empty, but it does tend to expand a bit, so that makes it easier to put more items. But you can see here it's got a different shape. So on the clutch you have a folded, slimmer shape, and then on the Classic Flap you have almost like a rectangular but also triangular side. And then let me show you the back. The Classic Clutch here has a huge back pocket, which is really awesome. I think that this is a very functional pocket. On the Classic Flap you have the smaller Mona Lisa smile pocket, or at least that's what people refer to it as. And for me, it's not as functional. I did do a video on, it was sort of a lighthearted, joking video on the 5 design elements that I love and don't love about the Chanel Classic Flap. So if you missed that video, go check it out. One of the things that I said I didn't really love is the size of this pocket, just how snug it is and that you can't really put much in it. Whereas on the clutch, you can definitely put a lot, and I have my phone in there at the moment, my iPhone 7 Plus case. Okay? So I will also show you the difference in strap drop length halfway through the video. So let me open this up and show you what I've packed it with. Let's get in there. So as I said, I've packed it to the brim. Here you have the slimmer, delicate chain, which I will show you a side-by-side. I did this in an earlier video, but just in case you missed that, I'll do it again. Here you have a pack of tissues. And then you have my Louis Vuitton Sunnies. It's a nice flat case. Then you have my Chanel card holder. This is a vintage that my husband got for me when we were dating many years ago. Here is the Louis Vuitton mini pochette, my all-time favorite SLG that comes with me nearly everywhere. It has all my little knickknacks in there. And then I have my Louis Vuitton coin purse where I hold my earbuds, since the Apple AirPods don't work for me. They fall out of my ears. And then here I have a microfiber pouch holding my keys. I don't have very many keys. And that is pretty much it. In this back pocket I just have the authenticity cards and some paperwork, so I haven't used that yet. And then in the back pocket, like I said, I have my phone, which is my iPhone 7 Plus case. So let's put this to the side and see if all of these items will fit easily into the Classic Flap. So I'm going to take the chains out. I know some of you pull your chain all the way and then put it on one side and tuck it, but I don't like what it does to the flap. I feel like it makes it then become a little bit bent on one side and makes the front look very asymmetrical, and I'm very OCD about that, so I actually pull it on both sides and tuck it in on each side equally. So here I've pulled out the chain. So let's hear, how would I normally pack this? I actually put my phone up front in this pocket because it fits very nicely. And then let's take my mini pochette. It does take up quite a lot of space there. Let's see if I can get my tissues in there. Okay, it's looking pretty snug. I have this is the smaller card holder. I know there are bigger versions. I have the newer one, this one. This one is larger. as you can see, but I'm going to use the smaller one because it fits a little bit better. It actually fits nicely in one of these back pockets like this, and it's standing up and easy for me to access. And then of course I have to have my keys with me, so let's find a way to get my keys in there. It's already getting pretty snug because of the tissues. Here are my earbuds in my coin purse. Okay, do you see that? And then I'm going to see, I've never actually tried this much in the classic flap. Even though these are quite slim in terms of the case, it's still very wide, so unless there's some room for me to slip it in somewhere, I don't know that it's going to fit. It's not like I can really lay it on top. As you can see, it protrudes. So I might have to get a smaller pair of sunglasses with a very soft case, cloth case. Yeah, I don't want to squeeze that in there too much because then I can mess with the lenses. So no, these are not going to fit. I don't use this pocket here. I don't actually consider it a pocket. There's a space in between these two flaps, so when you look at the classic flap, it is a bag within a bag concept. I've said that before, and this space is just naturally created because there are two bags put together. I don't think this is meant to be a pocket. If you use this too regularly, then I would imagine the stitches over here, the threading, could pop, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm not going to be able to get my sunglasses in there. So already you can tell that the classic clutch with chain fits more. I'm trying to close this up, and it's pretty snug already. Okay, it fits. I can hear the crunching on the paper around my tissues, but it fits. It's not bulging. There's nothing, no problem. So it works. Personally, I probably would not bring the tissues just to give myself more space. Obviously, if I were to take out the mini pochette and just put in some other little knickknacks that I really need to take with me, let's see, although I really do like using my mini pochette if I can. This is a beautiful new lip gloss or lip tint that I got from Givenchy, and it's comes with a pink leather case, which I think is really pretty, and it's long and slim, and it has this nice little blush tint. Very natural, nothing too colorful. But I always have at least one lip balm or tint with me, so I can slip that in. And then I also have my hand cream, my Chanel hand cream. I tend not to carry this in my bags because it's a bit bulky, but if I were to take out my mini pochette, then as you can see here, there is plenty of space. If I wanted to put my tissues back in, it still fits fine. So there you have it. I did also do a video just with what fits in my bag on the classic flap, so if you missed that, I will link it down below in the description box so you can go take a look. But I wanted to share with you the side-by-sides. Let me just quickly close this up for now, because the other thing that some of you were interested in was not just the capacity, but also the strap length, the strap drop. So I did measure this in my earlier video dedicated just to the Chanel Classic clutch with chain. So I think it was about 9 1/4 to 9 1/2 inches in drop length. That means from the top of here all the way down to the top of the bag. And then if you look at the side by side, let me just adjust the camera. Okay, I think you can see now. First of all, the width and the look of the chains is very different. The chain on the clutch is more delicate, very reminiscent of the wallet-on chain. And then the classic flap chain is definitely thicker. It's almost double in width and more substantial, so also heavier. So if you do this, I will say that the classic clutch chain is going to be, let me adjust one more time. Okay, hopefully you can see it better now. So the angle is not that easy. Let me set it like this so you can see the height, and then okay, I'm going to adjust one more time. Okay, you see here? So when the Chanel classic flap is double strapped like so, then the clutch is definitely longer. It's about an inch. Yeah, it's about an inch longer. So it sits very comfortably on me. I'm 5 feet 5 inches, and I really like the way it hits. I recently posted some mod shots on my Instagram, which is the same name as this channel, Hello Catwalk City. So if you're not following me there, you may want to go check it out. And I did mod shots wearing it on my shoulder, also in the crook of my arm, and also as a clutch. So I hope that's helpful. And then obviously if you pull this, then it's hard to pull because it's quite stuffed and it's closed. Let me see. Obviously you have an alternative way of wearing the classic flap because then you have the much longer strap. If you are petite, you may even be able to get away with wearing this crossbody. I can't do that. It looks really funny on me. It hits me right like under my bra line, which is not comfortable. But I can wear this as a long shoulder bag. So there you have it. The other beauty, let's put this down. The other beauty, or the other benefit of this beauty, is that you can actually tuck the chain all the way in on the inside like I had it before and wear this as a true clutch, so without the chain showing. And because it is a very thin, delicate, lightweight chain, it's not heavy at all, and it gives you a different look. Whereas you have the 4 grommets on the classic flap, so even if you tuck the chains in, you still see what's sticking out here, and it's just not the same look at all. So let me give you another close-up. Oh, the classic flap is now feeling heavy because it's quite stuffed. The other benefit is that this classic flap, or classic clutch, I should say, is lighter overall because it is a single flap. So you don't have that double flap material going on. So for those of you who I know are kind of smitten with the jumbo single flap, it's kind of the same concept, just going for a bigger look but a lighter weight so that it's more comfortable on you. So I hope this video was helpful. I have also promised to do a comparison of the clutch with my Chanel wallet on chain, which is going to be really funny because the wallet on chain looks like a baby compared to this one, but they have similar vibes, right? Because you can also use the wallet on chain as a clutch. So I promise to follow up with a side-by-side comparison video of those two as well, but I hope this was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you are new to my channel and you enjoy luxury content, I hope you will consider subscribing as well. Till next time, bye-bye!